Welcome to practice and happy Friday as we record. It is Friday, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. It is a full moon with an eclipse in Scorpio. Mercury's in retrograde. It's the Buddha's birthday. Lots of news to report today. Lots going on. So often during a full moon, things will feel a little more intense or emotional, and especially during a watery Scorpio full moon, and especially when there is an eclipse in that watery full moon, we are indeed affected by the movement of the planets and the moon. So that may be showing up in your life, in your body. Either way, at full moon, sometimes it can feel good to do kind of intense things to like get out all that energy. And sometimes we just need to slow it all down and ground and come into more contemplative, dreaming sort of self-care space. So I think we'll likely get a bit of both of that today. I'm going to trust you to really listen to your body and choose what's right for you. So we'll start with just a little self check-in, maybe hold a mudra and your body, or at least just hold your body, heart, belly, whatever feels good. And invite your breath into your hands. Invite this compassionate hold of your hands and your breathfulness into any areas of the body-mind that are feeling sticky, busy, tense, heavy, whatever it might be. Just spend a few breaths here, listening inward to your body with inquiry. What is present? What wants to be seen or heard? What is needed? Lengthen the breath out through the spine, through the body, and allow yourself to just settle back in space a little bit. As present as we're calling ourselves to be, may we be as equally receptive, so we're not striving or trying much of anything in this practice except being with our bodies, with our emotions being energy in motion or energy that wants to be in motion. Breathe into that energy. Let each breath just embrace whatever area of the body, physical or energetic, is speaking to by way of sensation. And imagine the exhale just washing away any tension, busyness, or distraction. Inhale, really dive in. Hi, body, mind. I'm listening, present with compassion. And the exhale, just letting go. Maybe take a few breaths of an echo inhale and really dive in and gather it up and hold it and exaggerate it. And then exhale, sigh it out. So long inhale, extra inhale, little tense, and then melt, melt, melt. Two more. Let's bring the hands behind you. Turn the fingers away and press into the fingertips. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Lift your heart. Breathe wide across the wings of your heart. And a courageous opening to that light of this peak of spring here in this also May Day or Beltane week, this midpoint between spring equinox and summer solstice. Oh, all the fullness of life, feeling all the beauty, all the challenge. And let's follow any exhale to reach the hands forward and bow in and press your hips back. You could just hang out there. Maybe you can dive in and rest your head on the earth, your hands a prop. We'll take pulsations between this turning in to listen, to see with what is, to be with what is. Resting, letting any tension just melt away. Starts with the breath there, noticing where we're gripping. And as you exhale, softening anywhere that you don't need to be holding. Let's walk the hands over to the right. Bring the left hand on top of the right and press across body into that left sits bone. You can relax the head onto your arm or just let it hang. And keep pressing into that right hand as you root across body into that left sits bone. You might even want to open that right hand wider to the side and open left hand face just to the sky. And reach behind you and look back. And exhale, just sweep the path in front of us. And inhale, open back to the sky. Playing with clearing space and welcoming the light of the cosmos into this space. Clearing out the weeds, opening to your blossoming, your fullness. Couple more breaths. And the next time that you reach to the left, let's pull over to the left and root into that right sits bone. Actually, when I do that, like I did the other side, so go ahead and take pause in center and push back, and maybe notice the difference in the sides from that little side body stretch. And then let's go to the other side, walk it on over to your left and bring the right hand on top. Press across body, root that right sits bone and relax the neck. Please stay here as you like. Maybe that left hand walks a little wider, a little more in line with the hand. Press in and open right arm, face chest. Clear that space around you, all the way around you, including the back behind you. Clearing away attachments there to whatever you're letting go of. Clearing the space before you that you may welcome in the new of this May. This blossoming, this growing light. And last time around, draw yourself up and center in. Press into the hands, lift the heart. Breathe your heart's yes. And let's roll through the wrists. So interlace the hands, bring the elbows to shoulder height and roll through the wrists. As inspired, roll the other direction. Interlace the hands and press the palms up. Big inhale. Wiggle up out of the waist and exhale, shake it out, roll it out. Whatever feels good there. Move any props aside and let's come to lie on the back. And first we'll just hug the knees into the chest. And thank you, body. Big hug. Draw that weight into the back body. Really feel your spine just connecting to the earth. And that riverbed of the life force energy, the Sushumna Nadi, just in front of the spine, flowing with your breath. The central channel of spine and breath here held, nourished, breathed. And then let's bring the feet to the floor with the knees bent, hip points, middle knees, and middle toes in alignment, heels under the knees. At first, bring one hand somewhere around your belly, the other somewhere around your heart. And let's begin again with the breath to rock the pelvis. So inhaling as you fill up the belly and arch the lower back, exhaling as you pull the navel back and bring the low back to the earth. And bring the arms like robot arms alongside of you. Press actively into your elbows and squeeze the shoulders on the back and lift your chin so it's perpendicular to the earth. And the pressure here is on the upper center back of the head. Press into elbows and shoulders. And next time that you scoop the tailbone up, let's lift the hips up. Bring a big inhale as you're ready to into the lift of that front body to the sky. And then we'll exhale as you ripple slowly down one vertebra at a time. Rock the pelvis away and tilt back up. Inhale as you squeeze the glutes a bit. Lift up, up, up to the sky. Keep the chin looking straight up and exhale as you ripple back down. Waves of breath, waves of spine. And next time that you come up, let's interlace the hands behind you. Squeeze the palms together, get the shoulders on the back. Again, make sure your heels are right underneath the knees. And let's pulse here up onto the balls of the feet. Lift the heels, down into the heels and lift the toes. And pulse, heels up, heels down, toes up, toes down, heels up. Couple more. Notice if the ankles knock in or out as you do this. Try to keep them straight and strong. And let's ripple down, releasing the hands, spine down. And we'll cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Any variation with the arms here that helps keep your shoulders on the back. Inhale with that left foot on the earth, and then exhale, pull the navel back and picks that left foot up. Exhale and tap those left toes down, and it picks that left foot up. So with breath, let's use the exhale to pull the navel back, and that left foot up. The inhale to tap down, the exhale, left foot and tailbone curl up. Two more breaths. Land that left heel down and press the hips up. Squeeze the glutes a bit, lift the hips, squeeze the shoulders, lift the chest, lift your chin. Exhale, spine can ripple towards the earth. Let's not go all the way down unless you need to. And inhale, press back into that left heel, lift the hips. Lengthen the spine out, and we'll press here 5 more. Hips to the sky with that ankle over knee. Reach that top knee away. Lengthen out there as much as you can. Soft jaw and tongue. 3 more. Keep the chin lifting. Strong neck and shoulders on the back. Once you're done, come on down and let's just take a moment to wash that out. So go ahead and step the feet wide as the mat. Stretch the arms up overhead. Inhale both knees to one side and exhale navel back through center. Inhale knees to the other side. Exhale navel back through center. And just follow your breath side to side. Just gently blossoming open your hips here. Finding that fluid, watery energy in your body in a way that's delightful, that brings pleasure, even as our emotions and our watery nature can be so troubling sometimes. Let's just play with this practice, with connecting to our watery nature in a really delicious way. And we'll go second side as you're ready. So heels back under the knees, left ankle over that right thigh, and arms in any way that help you keep your shoulders on the back. Keep the chin lifted, pressure into the center back of the head. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull the navel back and that right heel off the earth. Inhale, tap back down. Exhale, lower back comes to earth, tailbone curls up. With a breath, let's go 5 more. And you could go more if you'd like. When you're ready, we're going to land that right heel under the knee. Again, have the arms in any strong way that keep the shoulders pinned. Chin stays lifted, center back of the head rooted. Inhale, and as you exhale, press into that left heel. Lift your hips up, give a little squeeze to the glutes. Inhale, you can soften everything, and exhale, pulse up. Reach that left knee away. With your breath, 5 more. And take your time, unwind and hug your knees in. If you'd like, feet back to the floor as wide as the mat. And wash that out, massage through the hips. Get lots of breath into the groins and side bodies. Please stay with that as long as you like. If you'd like to, you could hug the knees in and rock and roll through with crossed ankles onto your hands and knees. Or maybe today's a bit more of a mellow day and you just roll on over to one side, right on up. Find your way to hands and knees. Let's turn the toes under as we come into this first moment in hands and knees. And press your hips back to the heels. Stretch your spine out. Extend the arms long in front of you. Push through the hands in big breaths. So stretch hips to heels, breathe your feet, breathe your lower back. Spread the fingers wide and claw the earth. Bring the breath into any sensational areas here, again listening inward. Tending to the beloved self with listening breath, with offerings of what is needed and what is wanted. And let's inhale, pull back from the hips, and exhale as you lift from the navel. Come up onto all fours, bring hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and actively pull shoulders down the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, lift navel, slide scapula off the back as you round into cat. Let your breath lead, a couple more. And lower down onto the forearms. Bring the hands together. Elbows right under the shoulders and push into the hands. Interlace the hands. Widen the scapula, or widen the shoulders rather, the front of the shoulders. And scapula move together a bit as you melt your heart towards the earth. And let's just play with that for a moment. Go ahead and press into the forearms. Slide the scapula off the earth, off the back. And then you melt the heart to the earth and squeeze the scapula together on the back. Couple more. And soften the heart down, turn your toes under, and lift the knees up and back into dolphin dog. Stretch back there as you like. You can lower the knees back down and melt the heart back down. Toes under, inhale as you exhale. Lift up and back from the hips and core. Reach the heart back towards the thighs. Exhale, maybe come back. Melt the knees down, melt the heart down. So you could play with that variation a little more mellow, or walk the feet towards the elbows. Keep pulling the heart back towards the chest. Relax the neck. Stay with that, or maybe lift one foot up to the sky and pulse up onto the other tiptoes. And little pulsing here from toes to heel again, lifting from that top foot for 3, 2, both feet down, pause, stretch back. Take a full pause if you need to on the knees, otherwise opposite leg up and lift and lower. 3 more. Feet down, walk them out all the way through onto the hips. Open the hands, Sphinx. Inhale as you drag the heart forward, lift the elbows. Keep dragging the heart forward, pull the hands back under the shoulders. And take a moment to just freestyle, roll around in the neck, the shoulders, the mouth there. And roll both shoulders down the back, peel the heart forward, cobra. Drag the heart forward, lengthen out, reach the arms forward, let's swim. Pull the elbows back, press into sacrum. With the breath, 4 more. And as you pull back this time, pull all the way back, clasp the hands or hook the thumbs, or just press your sacrum down. And if you're not pressing sacrum down, do that anyways, muscularly, and pull the hands back towards where ceiling and wall meet, long back of the neck. Inhale as you lift up there, and then pull the hands in one ear to one side. Soften the jaw and breathe that open side neck. Release, let's go the other side. Release down, hands under shoulders, peel open, and exhale back, child's pose. Rest in child's pose as you need, or place the hands wide as the shoulders, claw the fingers, toes under, and lift up and back, downward dog. Any movements in downward dog. Few more breaths. Inhale and draw back, strong core. Exhale, hips way out to one side. We're going to draw circles from our down dog to plank. From plank, circle out to the other side and back to down dog. Big, big circles. So strong core. We're drawing with the navel here around the mat. After a few in one direction, pause down dog and swing your hips the other way, a few circles in the other direction. Drawing from the core, so there's lots of stability at the center. When you're done, pause in down dog and walk hands and feet together in the way it feels good for you. Pause in your forward fold, shake out. Hug in, give yourself a little massage, whatever feels good there. Take a few breaths in forward fold or pulsing in and out of the forward fold. Hug feet to earth, muscles to bones, root to rise, and roll or fly up. Take your time at the top and gather up the sky, center, and focus in. Press into the hands. Lift the heart to the hands and feel your breath, your heartbeat, your yes. And let's hug to midline. Pull the musculature up and in and pour the weight into the right foot. Lift left elbow and knee up. Find a drishti, a point to gaze at that's not moving. And let's inhale and open that left knee and elbow out to the side. And cross body and open out to the side. With the breath, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one in this direction. Next time you come through center, we'll switch directions. And next time you come to center, we'll pause and Vrikshasana, tree pose. Squeeze to midline, hugging in. Lift from the standing foot, but soft knee. Lift pelvic floor and navel, hands to heart. Breathe. Soft gaze. As inspired, grow your tree. Relax the shoulders. You could stay here, play here. If you'd like, maybe some big circles here. Swoop that right arm around, pushing into that left thigh. Reach the left arm up and over. Inhale, keep that squeeze to center as you exhale. And we'll tree in the wind moment here. Flow on over to the other side bend. Let's go once more each side, or just 4 more breaths. And come on down when you're done and shake it out. Exhale and land, feeling the strong feet and earth body. Inhale and gather up the sky. Exhale and center and focus. Hug to midline. Pour the weight into the left foot. Slide that right foot up the inseam, elbow and knee up together. And moving together like a marionette, big circles, cross body. Soft gaze, soft tongue. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. One more in this direction. As you come back through center, switch directions. Let's come back to center next time. Pause and Vrikshasana, tree pose. Squeeze the midline. Hug in. Lengthen up. As inspired, grow your branches. Soften the jaw and the tongue and the shoulders. Breathful here. Or maybe some side bends here. Couple more breath cycles. And back to center. This time when you're done, we're going to hop or step wide. Wide, wide, wide. And parallel the feet. Bring your hands to the hips and press your hips down as you lift up out of the waist. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Lift your heart bright. Pull the feet isometrically together so the arches are lifting, the inner thighs are toned, and arms out, and squeeze the shoulders on the back and shine your heart bright. Knees are soft. upright breaths here. Let's roll through the wrist, fly the arms up, up, up. And through the wrist as you fly the arms down, down, down. And forward fold, clasp the hands behind you, work that clasp of the hands overhead towards the earth. And keep the feet strong, the arches lifted, the legs isometrically pulling together. Relax the hands down to the earth. And let's just take a little roll through the shoulders there. Little wiggle, wiggle of your spine. Imagine your spine's like a string of pearls and you're just making like a little serpentine wiggle with it. The head like a bigger ball at the base of the spine or base of a string of pearls. Just imagine wiggling out any gunk, any stickiness. And let's walk the hands forward, hips in line with heels, and hands under shoulders, full length of the spine extended out. Keep those feet strong, hugging earth and your sacrum level. So the legs are going to stay strong here, sacrum, hips even. Right hand beneath the center of the chest. And let's open left arm, face chest to the sky. That's your inhale. As you exhale, we'll switch hands. You could use a block here if you need to. Keep the core hugging in so the sacrum stays as level as you can. Big inhales there, and then we exhale and switch. And last set. And then we're going to reach that right arm up one more time. This time we're going to sweep it across to the left ankle and bring the left forearm behind that calf. Hug in and pull that right hip up and back as you draw into that left leg. Right hip pulls up and back. Right elbow reaches across towards the left heel. Relax the neck and breathe. If you want to add a twist to this, then bring that left hand up on the floor overhead. Keep the sacrum level, so it's a nice safe twist. Sacrum is engaged. Left hand pulling on the earth just finds an upside down twist with the head heavy. Spine long. It's ringing out here. Last breath or so. Stay longer if your body asks you to, or inhale and unwind back to center. Now open left hand, face chest to the sky, and then swoop it across to that right ankle and right forearm behind that left calf, right calf, and pull the left hip up and back. Reach through that left elbow towards the right heel. Relax the neck and breathe here. Feet strong, inner thighs strong, little lift of the core, spine long. Hands and arms are giving a little pull and hug. Relax the neck. And then maybe release the right hand to the ground, walk it up overhead on the floor, and give a little pull with those right fingers as they walk towards the left toes, and spiral your spine into a deep twist. That left hand keeps pulling a bit on that right ankle. Keep that left hip lifted, sacrum level. Relax the neck, big breaths. Take your time. Slow and steady unwind. When you're done, let's step through into Dandasana. You're welcome to take that into a vinyasa as you like. Otherwise, Dandasana, staff of life pose. Spine long, legs straight out from the hips. Roll the shoulders on the back. Lift your heart. Draw the toes back as evenly as you can. Press into your legs. Lift through the heart. And breath will here. And this could be just a fine place to stay. There's so much that can happen here, although it looks like just sitting. All the muscles in the feet, the legs, the core, the spine, the arms are all engaged. And we just feel that straight, strong staff of life body, channeling all the things, receiving, letting it flow, feeling yourself part of earth, part of sky. Stay here or welcome a little more sky, if you will. Claw into the fingertips, press into the heels, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your shoulders, and lift up. And you could stay here up in the tabletop for 5 to 7 breaths, or inhale here. And as you exhale, pull the hips back behind the arms and curl in, navel back. Also, you could just land again in your Dandasana and just come back to tabletop as inspired. Hold either one or pulse between the two. Last 4 or 5 breaths. Return to Danda when you're done. And let's inhale, arms up to the sky, and big exhale, pour the palms forward, over the legs. Bow in a moment. Deep full breaths. And please stay longer there if you like, or I'm going to invite you into a seated twist. So we'll take the left hand outside the right foot and pull that right knee to bend. The left hand can, or right hand, excuse me, can ground next to your hip, and then work to straighten that right leg as you pull the shoulder blade down the back. And so this could be a place that you stay and just lengthen up here if that feels good enough. Right arm could reach up and then back as you squeeze to center and spiral with a tall spine looking back. Hand could stay reaching or could come down behind you to help lift the spine tall. Deep breaths here. Big inhale as you come back to center. Let's pull that right heel outside the left hip. So we're going to stack the knees up. Give a little pull on that top knee and lift your heart. And soften your jaw. If the shape makes you round back, then please sit up higher or support under your knee if the leg needs that help. You might spin the flesh of the hip bones back behind you. This could be an edge or big hug, right arm over the top. So if right leg's on top, right arm's over the top. You could stay here with the big hug arms and just ground. We're stretching into the back body now. If you'd like to go deeper, you could spiral into eagle arms. Lift the elbows, the chest, and pour the pelvis forward as you reach the heart forward. Elbows can land on the knees or maybe hook over them. Head in the hands or the arms, wherever it lands. And big breaths into the back body, breathing behind the heart. Just imagine again releasing any threads of attachment, anything that you're ready to let go of. Limiting beliefs, expired constructs of mind, things and stuff and relationships, just releasing the attachments, letting your heart move more fully towards yourself here as you bow into yourself. Breathing a washing of the back body, that eclipse in Scorpio, like subconscious underwater past emotional tangles, just washing here in the light of the full moon, in the light of your awareness. And you bow into yourself, this beautiful earth body, bright with the spirit of spring, composting what is done to become your bright new beginning. And really just feel this sort of hug for yourself here. Melt into it as much as you can. Thank you, self. Stay as you like or unwind the arms. And pick the knee up as you drape up. And extend that leg out. Return to Dandasana. Staff of life, supported spine. Strong legs on the earth, knees bent as much as you need to lift the heart. And root into earth to lengthen the spine. Breathe that central channel of your body. That riverbed of life in front of and inside the spine. Breathe your yes. Feeling yourself connected to all these cycles. Just like each breath, easily receiving and letting flow. And let's inhale any inspired breath. Follow the arms up to the sky and pour forward over the legs. And take pause over the legs. Maybe feel the difference in the sides. We'll take the right hand over the top of that left foot, holding the outside of the foot, and draw it in with the knee bent. Pull into the core to lengthen out, and begin to straighten that front leg. Pull on that foot or leg to scoop the shoulder down, lift the heart. When you're ready, left arm up tall, and then open wide, reach back behind you. Hand reaches straight back or presses into the earth to support tall spine. And stay as you like, or when you come back, we'll just stack that knee up on top of the other one. Give a little pull on the knee, maybe move the flesh of your sit bones back. Lift the heart up. And soften your jaw as you breathe into the hips in your seat here. Stay with that, or as you like, we'll swoop that left arm around. Big hug arms. Staying in the hug, receive your own hug. You could move forward from here, stay as you are, or spiral eagle arms, elbows up, shoulders down. Reach from the elbows and heart forward. Rest on or over the legs, dive in. Big breaths into those sensational areas. Stay as you like or unwind the arms and drape up. Pick that knee up. Extend the legs out. Return to staff of life. Strong and steady, earth body, sky body. Breathing that center of your being as you feel all the weathers, all the wilds, all the fields just moving around you. You can see them. You can choose when to get engaged with them. And you can take pause in moments of stillness and spaciousness to remember this, your truth, innately whole, full, peaceful, spacious. And feel free to stay in that active danda, or inhale, stretch to the sky one last time and bow in. You're welcome to stack up any props that you need here to support your head. Bend the knees. You can support behind the knees as you like. We'll just take some last breaths here with bowing into ourselves. There's some muscular action in the toes drawing back, in the heels digging in and pulling back, in the navel lifting and reaching the heart forward. And then there's just lots of melting, heavy head, soft eyes, jaw, soft shoulders and neck. And breath into your spine. You could stay longer in this melting forward fold. Find that balance between effort and ease. Or follow any breath to drape up to sit, or drape all the way through to lie down. And find any comfortable place where you can be in relative stillness and ease. And as you come into your place of stillness, maybe again you hold your mudra and or your body. And thank you, body. Thank you, body. And thank you, breath, great spirit, mystery. Thank you to all the mystery. May we stay curious and thereby resilient in the face of mystery, not knowing. And thank you to this beautiful earth for this blossoming spring, for this great renewal. May we remember ourselves as part of this great renewal, also blossoming into our fullness and wholeness. Each experience bringing us wisdom, knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mind is busy, you might return to an Ujjayi breath. Counting your breath. Or again, those little echo inhales with a squeeze. Melt on your exhales. Let the breath just wash over any distraction as you melt into the spaciousness between and beyond. Just for right now. Just for this one breath. practicing not doing, practicing resting in spacious awareness. Simply being present to witness the patterns of the waves of consciousness flowing in and flowing out if we let them. Observing breath, observing embodiment, please stay present with that as long as it's right for you. Let yourself rest completely. When you're ready to come back, let it be the breath that brings you back. Present for the subtleties of breath, you will realize that we just know. We know what to do beyond words. We trust the flow of life beyond constructs of mind. And we become one with the flowing. Thank you for your presence and your practice.